Hello there, it's Tuesday's edition of Your Business Nigeria. Welcome and thank you for joining us. These are the stories we are tracking for you right at this time. Federal government projects GDP growth of 4.6% for 2025. ECOWAS reaffirms commitment to empowering regional MSMEs. Asian stocks slide as U.S. growth worries grips markets. Let's start as usual with the commodities market, and this afternoon gold is doing well, 0.51% positive, and it's $2,914.20 an ounce. Silver $32.90 an ounce, and it's positive 0.37, positive 1.14%. Copper $469.85, and it's a positive 3.20, up 0.69%. Platinum is also doing pretty good, and it's a $975.02, positive 12.30, and it's on the high side for 1.28%. Corn, $473.50, wheat, $559.50, cocoa, $8,430, cotton, $65.91, and for the change that we've seen today is positive for corn, 1.50, for wheat is negative 3.00, for cocoa positive 138.00, cotton is minus 0.09. And let's look at the percentage points here. For corn, it is 0.32% positive. Today, the price of corn, there's been that flip-flop in that market. You know how essential and important corn is, even for animal feed and all of that. Let's look at the 0.53% down for wheat. That is also very important, bread making and all of that. We still import wheat into Nigeria, but there are a lot of efforts made by government to strengthen and improve the cultivation of wheat. And we have 1.66% positive for cocoa. Cotton is down 0.14%. Let's take it to global markets very quickly. Asian stocks fell sharply today as market sell-off extended on mounting worries that a wide-ranging trade war could dent U.S. economic growth and lead to a recession, sending investors to the safe haven, Japanese yen. In Asia, stocks were battered across the board, with Japan's Nikkei and Taiwan stocks hitting their lowest level since September. Australia's benchmark index closed 0.8% lower, having touched a 7-month low earlier in the day. Chinese stocks, which have been on the tear this year, were not immune to the downbeat mood. Look at it, all in red. The blue chip index fell 0.5%. That's what you see here. Hong Kong Hang Seng is also down 1%. Asian markets were taking their cues from Wall Street, where S&P 500 is also down 2.7%. Its biggest one-day drop this year, while the Nasdaq is also down 4%. It's also biggest single-day percentage drop since September 2022. The crude oil prices inched up today despite tariff concerns, slowdown in fears. Now, earlier losses inched up during trade today despite concerns over the potential U.S. recession. The impact of tariffs on global growth and as OPEC Plus sets its sight on ramping up supply. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude is high today, upward margin of 0.24%, selling at $66.19 per barrel. Brent is also positive 0.30% to sell at $69.49 per barrel. But for Bonny Light, it sells for $78.62 with a downward price review of 2.84%. For the OPEC basket, crude oil dealers offer $72.55 per barrel with an uptake of 1.11%.